The men and women of Foyle District Command face another busy week now on BBC One Northern Ireland in a programme that contains strong language and some violent scenes.
Lundy Day is one of the biggest days in the Loyalist calendar, and an agreement between the Bogside residents and the apprentice boys of Derry will allow the traditional parade to march into Derry city centre. The police approach is relatively low-key.
The parade started at 8:30 this morning. It's now 1:20 in the afternoon. We're going up to the Diamond. That's where we'll be deployed. Historically, that's where there's been a bit of bother, and also this area here, the general area. So you can see we have the screens up on both sides of the road. What we're trying to do here is to facilitate both sides, i.e. the people going out doing their shopping and the people who want to take part in the parade, and we just hope that it passes off peacefully without any incidents.
As you can see, over there is where sort of Unionist stroke Loyalist supporters would be. And this side here are the Nationalist stroke Republican ones. Barriers are here obviously to keep them apart, also stop the protesters getting at the bandsmen and vice versa.
Traditional sympathies are aroused as the bands approach.
Just moving the worst of the troublemakers around that way, try and get them away, stop any confrontation. There's bands coming already, there's problems on this side. It's just a case of trying to keep them away from the screens so that there's no antagonism between the two, but no matter what we do, it's going to be seen as one side or the other as having a bad effect on them. If I speak to someone on this side, then they're saying I'm not speaking to people on the other side, and vice versa. And it's a case of just trying to limit the trouble. You're not going to please them, and just taking the flak. That's what the police are here for, isn't it?
Fuck's he at? Get that away the fucking dick. Who's he for? Fuck off. Who's that? Is he Republican News or what? Who's he for? He's reporting me. He can take whatever he wants.
Do you hear what I'm saying? That you stop struggling.
What I'm saying is one
You've been told.
There was a young gentleman from the town, and he walked through, he grabbed me.
Take your other side.
Let my hand go. Just 1 minute.
No, you're not letting your hand go. You've been told you're under arrest. Okay?
Right.
There's a complaint of assault being made by a member of the public saying that as he was walking past here, he was pulled into that crowd and was actually assaulted. So what we've done now is the person who's been identified has been arrested, and he'll be taken down to Strand Road shortly. We have the person who's made the complaint. He's going to be taken back to the station, and we're taking all the details from him of the incident that's taken place.
Hey,
Cut it.
The ritual burning of Lundy's effigy brings the celebrations to a relatively peaceful close.
It's finished now, so we'll start to drift off back across to the water side, and probably gone as quietly as we could have hoped for, so happy days. Obviously the divide amongst the community isn't a police problem, it's a social problem, and until society changes, we're really only going to keep a lid on things as best we can. And you can see hatred here today between people, and until that changes, we're never going to deal with the problem completely. So I don't know if people will ever change.
Londonderry's port and proximity to the border make drugs dealing big business in the city. Davy McFetridge is briefing his team prior to a planned drugs operation later that evening.
Tonight we're going to do a planned operation at an address in the town here to recover Class A and B controlled drugs and monies and ancillaries.
Despite limited resources, operations like these are carried out on a daily basis, slotted in around other duties linked to rising levels of car crime and public order offences.
Before we come in the site, you're just going around by that bit of wood there. There should be the door around the corner. Immediately around the corner. That'll do. Don't take it too far up on there. That'll do. That'll do. Lovely. Whoa. Right, lads, stand by, stand by. Go. Let's go. Hello. Police! Hello, police! Don't move! Don't move, police!
On entry, the team's first priority is to check that the flat is unoccupied for their own safety before commencing their search.
November Delta, Black 3, over. Search commencing now, over. We usually enforce it a force entry. As people specially trained for an entry. There's different places to hit a door. One of these doors here can cause problems because quite often the door gives, so to speak, before the lock does. But as you can see, it does a fairly good job, so to speak. And the door is almost split in a line. Again, it's unfortunate, but there's absolutely no point in knocking the door and saying, do you mind if we come in? Well, there's a few prelims to do first, which the log officer takes care of. He looks after the whole of the administrative side, make sure all the legalities are covered. But once he's gone through the prelims, we'll just carry on with the search. And it might take quite a while. Unfortunately, there's a fingertip search through the whole of the flat. Stuff could be hidden anywhere. But they're well used to it, and if there's anything here, they'll find it.
Roger, on route, Red 1, Red 2 here.
John Neal and his mobile support team are following up on a theft from a city centre store earlier that day. CID have informed them that a number of stolen television sets may be stashed in a local flat.
Bingo.
Bingo's right. Appreciate it. The alarm's locked.
Well, check up. You might be upstairs in his brothers.
No, hold that.
Well, there's the TV there. We're sending him a list.
The suspect is not too far away.
Where'd you get him? Right, Roger. Just got the radio transmission there. The person we're after has just been found hiding underneath a bed upstairs. So he's been arrested, so we have a guy responsible for this as well now. So it's a good result. Will you take this man down? Okay. Okay. Right, this man's going to search you first, alright? You understand what I'm saying?
Why am I getting off of her?
Where are we heading?
It's especially theft and having stolen goods. The sergeant's already squinty.
Theft or what?
Suppression of what?
That's out the door.
Yeah, I don't want to need that.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
The person that has been arrested was hiding under the mattress. And when he was asked what he was doing under the mattress, they said that's where he usually sleeps. So, what he was doing, he had the mattress. He was underneath the mattress with that. But the fact, hoping he wouldn't get caught. The fact there's no lights up in here at the minute.
A treasure trove of other suspect goods is recovered from the premises. The police seize the goods for evidence. Across Across the city, the search continues for evidence of drug dealing, and a meticulous log is kept detailing the nature and time of any findings.
This isn't too bad. Last stuff's been a lot worse than this. It has to be done, you know. So much money involved in it, we'll hide it anywhere.
And sure enough, another mattress is concealing something suspicious.
Wait. Log! Bedroom 1, please.
Just 1 second there, Constable, 1 second.
Okay, log officer. Yep. It's an excessive amount of money in the bag underneath the bed here.
Log officer. Well, here in this particular search and pair has found secreted under a mattress a quantity of, appears to be £20 notes, Constable, is that right? A large amount of £20 notes. He's now about to count it. The log officer has been summoned to record both the amount of money found and the fact that it was found, so it's fully documented. I mean, a school of thought which says that this money has been earned by the sweat of somebody's brow. There's also another school of thought which I might subscribe to, which might say it was come by more clandestine means, shall we say. But it'll be taken with us, it'll be logged and taken with us, and somebody else will make a decision. In the event that we find anything else, it's all evidence.
Roger, we're with you. You twigged that, Your Honour.
John Neal is responding to a report of a car with a southern registration being driven recklessly by an underage driver. Police give chase, but the suspect car does not stop. It is driven off the road into the northern estates, ploughing through a grassy area dangerously close to homes and property.
All call signs to where the black are following a red Southern Range Cavalier, Green County Road.
Yeah.
Call signs
Shit. Where is it? There he is, there.
The driver and passengers have fled, and local residents are outraged.
That way Amos need to kill a fortnight ago with the same crowd. I give names and everything to police. And
We try to get this vehicle stopped.
I know you did.
A couple of minutes ago.
The gear, see if my husband had got them, he would have killed them. He would have killed them. Because that's what they were trying to do, get up there. And I'll tell you, they're not even the size of tuppence. That is scandalous there. That is unbelievable. I can't even, that way in there, won't even go to our bed. We have to get medicine and everything to try and make her sleep.
We drove the vehicle out of there because of the concern of some of the residents that the vehicle would have actually got burnt by some people during that night, which were putting off an obvious fire hazard that was quite near some houses. This vehicle itself, if you take a look in the driver's seat, there's a cushion there, and the people at the scene said there was only about 14 or 15 were the aged people driving. No insurance, no nothing. This thing is a killing machine in the hands of a wrong individual.
Back at the drug search, officers are on a roll.
Cannabis or suspected cannabis. I'm making a point of that in the log here at 2040.
2040.
One, you want to see it?
Yeah, please.
In the second drawer down in the kitchen area. It's a paper's roll. It's two
pages with names and money on it. £20, £200, £20, £200, £20, £25. List of names, maybe a dozen. And the same, I'll see those 2 bits of paper found in the same drawer.
They do have their own accounting system. You'll find that in some of them, they have their own system of accounting for who owes them money. And such is a greed for money that sometimes they maybe forget to cover their tracks, such as this on this occasion. Let's be under no illusion that the idea behind this drug trafficking is money. It's greed, sheer unadulterated greed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1970. And 70 quid.
Okay, I'll corroborate that.
The unwitting suspect returns to his flat and is immediately arrested. The mobile support unit have been called in to clear the street, where 2 large gas canisters have been deliberately vandalised and are now in a dangerous condition.
Roger, we're at them at the moment. There is gas.
Move away there, please. There's gas leaking there.
As the police move in, the sound of escaping gas can be clearly heard. Despite the danger, officers find it difficult to convince passers-by to leave the scene.
Go that way there. Here, go round that way there. Here, come on, get the fuck on. Here, I know you.
As the gas continues to leak, blatant attempts to smoke near the escaping gas provoke police intervention.
Hey, Mr. Police, stop. Here. I have this. You had on us last. Here, I have this left, please. All right. I don't fucking know. All right.
Roger, could you go to Clarence Street and stop any traffic coming down? We need to try and create a cordon here to deal with this one.
The fire service arrive, but the police must remain at the scene to secure the area.
Watch me fucking hand here. Here. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm scared. I love him there, right? I love him there, right? I love him there. One of them's leaking and he's right there freaking. All right. Here, what are you? I don't, I'm not standing anywhere near. No. I smell the gas up here. Here, you show me a flag, all right? No, you show me a flag here. Give me a flag now.
It's very serious. If you've seen the size of those gas canisters, if one of them was to blow, there's a very strong explosive effect of it. And the building would be in serious danger of having quite a substantial amount of damage. You can hear that one of the canisters is actually blown at this minute. It's letting gas out. Just wait a second. Hey, where are you going? Huh? Don't go that way, mate. There's gas canisters which are coming off there. Okay, take it easy. Which way? If you just go up that way. Okay, mate? Right. As I was saying, there's a danger there of them blowing, and it would create quite significant damage. It would be similar to a bomb going off, and we don't want anything like that to happen here. The only concern would be the building, which is just to my right here. But the fire service have said that they don't want it evacuated at the minute, so we just leave it. It's in their hands. They're the experts for dealing with an incident like this.
Davy McFedridge and his team are working with the DOE to clamp down on illegal taxiing.
How's it going, boss? You got a license on you, please? Is that your own vehicle? Your father's, right. Do you see two gentlemen standing over there at the old entrance to the army camp? Would you drive over to them, please? And the constable will have a wee word with you there. Yeah, just drive over there. Don't be turning left because we'll have a police vehicle up there now.
No.
Well, we've selected a vehicle there which we believe is operating as an unlicensed taxi, a bandit in local terms here. And the officer from the DOE will now ask him a series of questions to see exactly what offences, if any, are being committed. As a part of our community safety initiative, we're stopping these people because it's dangerous having them on the roads. People travelling in these vehicles, if they have an accident, they may not be covered. In fact, they probably wouldn't be covered by insurance. The stakes are high. If you're caught with the DOE people here who know what they're talking about, you're looking at a fair few penalty points, more than you can count in one hand anyway. And it's just not a nice situation to be caught with. There's no quality control for bandits, similar to, there has to be a sort of level of quality control for a proper licensed taxi driver. There's no quality control as to who operates as a bandit. They have no regulatory body. So it's all open to all sorts of different groups of people who may want to exploit, maybe possibly a woman on their own or a woman and children. The possibilities are endless and horrendous.
Could you disconnect that now?
Along with the DOE here, there's been a positive detection made of a guy who claims he's not taxiing, but if he'd run around with this in the car, it's unlikely that he's pretending to be a taxi driver. And it's quite possible he'll go away from here, get another radio off whoever, give him this one, and he'll continue taxiing. The rewards for illegal taxiing are financially very lucrative, so it's hard to put a stop to these people. It's hard to put a dent in the armour even.
While the fire brigade continue to deal with the gas cylinders, another potentially explosive situation is kicking off, and Inspector Neil moves to defuse the situation. Continued attempts to light up near the gas result in the forcible removal of a cigarette from the mouth of the smoker by the police.
I already told you, sir.
You don't know what happened? You don't know what happened?
We already told you what happened.
You're sitting here and you don't know what happened? What happened? Hey, shut up! Am I fucked? Am I fucked? Get the fuck! Don't be saying that there, right? Don't be fucking saying that shit there. And these yellow boys there, they're all fucking. Come on, kids, can I go your gun? Stop. What the fuck did I do? What?
Stop swearing.
What did I do?
I'm telling you, you stop swearing. Your whole behaviour is disorderly, alright?
What? I'm sitting here talking.
Are you working on talking?
No, you're not talking.
No, you're not talking.
No, training.
You're trying to make a fool out of us.
Training.
Right. Okay.
Training. I know that boy trying to make a fool of me when he points me. Oh,
right,
I know, I too, right?
You want to listen to me here? You don't have to say anything that must cost me.
You arrested me?
I haven't arrested you yet.
No.
You just listen and cost me, alright? You don't have to say anything that must cost me. If you do not mention in question something which you later rely on in court may harm your defence. If you do say anything, it may be given in evidence, alright? At this moment in time, you're not under arrest. You're not obliged to remain here. And if you do remain here, you can seek legal advice,
I'm going
alright?
to sit here, right? I'm going to sit here, I'm not going to talk these again, right?
I'm going to tell you now that I am going to report you with a view to prosecution. Have you anything to say in relation to disorderly behaviour?
What's that mean? What?
I'm going to report you for prosecution for disorderly behaviour.
But why? I was standing here, I was talking these.
You've been warned about your behaviour before.
I know
and you kept on. You
Hey, but
persisted,
you points
alright?
me. You points me and knocked the flag out of my mouth. What am I supposed to do? Sit there? What if I punched you? What, you'd arrest me straight away, wouldn't you? Aye, I know. Aye, I know they punched me. What am I meant to do? Stand there? What? Would you stand there?
The cigarette was taken from your mouth. All right.
No,
that was on the second
no, the first
occasion.
time, the second time it was points down in my face. The second time it was points. The second time it was points down in my face.
Well, whatever you want to say, that's okay.
It's all right.
Right, now, listen, I'm telling you now, if you start that up again, you will be arrested. Do you understand what I'm saying? You, be quiet. Do you understand what I'm saying? You'll be arrested. Do you understand that? One more F word or whatever from you, you'll be arrested. Do you understand that? Give me an indication that you've understood what I've just said to you.
I'm disabled. No, I'm with you, man.
The youth in the yellow shirt is charged and later convicted of disorderly behaviour and fined £150. With the fire crews having dealt with the dangerous gas cylinders, it's time for them and the police to shut up shop for the night.
Yeah, that's the incident over. Fire brigade have dealt with it. Happy ending. Good to see.
Comedy with the folks in